Hey there, Melissa the Homestead Mama, and today this is not the video I actually wanted to get. I wanted to get a fried green tomato video for y'all, but oh well, this is what we're getting. So I come out here to feed the girls and noticed that, and you can get this on the video, sweetheart, a couple of them are covered in flies. With a pony, we've been dealing with bites on the pony, and I don't know if you can tell, but this girl right here, she's got some raised skin. This big girl right here, she's got a couple of places that are raised on her. Stop it. And that is basically ringworm, that raised skin. So I'm going to show you how to make an all-natural farm spray, and this will be good for cows, goats, horses, sheep, all those four-legged animals. So here's what you do. Move. So that's Annabelle right there. So we're going to use her as our test case study. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to put 16 in a 32-ounce sprayer. You'll put 16 ounces of witch hazel, and the other 16 ounces you're going to put of, I mentioned this before, it's a Listerine type mouthwash. It has to have the 3 ingredients in there: eucalyptol, thymol, and menthol. Okay, so those are the 2 things you're going to start with as your base. All you're going to add to that is some healthy chick, and I put a dropper in mine so I can I'll draw up what's about 15 drops. Just drop that in there. Then I'm going to draw up some tea tree. The tea tree is for the ringworm, and even my vet told me to use tea tree for ringworm. Don't go out and buy some big name chemical product. And actually, the Mississippi State Extension office near us, she actually uses, the agent near us uses tea tree on her show cows, and she uses our tea tree actually, and has given me a lot of good feedback on that. So that's it. So about 15 to 20 drops of tea tree, 15 to 20 drops of the healthy chick. Now the healthy chick has oregano, thyme, Litsia cubiba, and clove in it, and we've already gone over that, but this is all for disease and pest. And now the hard part is getting your girls to stay still. They don't like it. If there's a wound involved, then I would add neem oil. In fact, I've been known to come out here and just pour neem oil right on their wounds if it's an open wound. We had a pony that was gored, and it will slightly cauterize the wound as well as keep all the flies out. And that's something that old-time farmers taught me. You have to keep flies out of their wounds because they'll end up with maggots in there. And I know a lot of people claim that that's good, but it's not. It'll get infected and you'll end up with a dead animal. So I've heard different stories on that, but you want to keep the flies and the maggots off of a wound, definitely. So I'm going to just attempt to spray my girls, and they're probably going to run, but this will help overcome both disease and pests naturally. So here we go. We're getting them. Look at that. Look at that. Big Mama's not even running. Yeah, after a few minutes they've had it. They don't care for it. Come here, Annabelle. And if you could do this to your cows, your horses, your goats, about once a week, that would help. Just keep your sprayer on hand. Good girl, look at you. You are such a good girl. So if you could, and that will help relieve them from those flies, especially with your horses. You know, they're dealing with things like bots. The number one way to help rid your animals of disease and pests are to make sure they're on open pasture. Make sure they're eating green grass. If they're in an enclosed environment, if you're only giving them, you know, grains and hay, and they're in a barn all the time, they're going to be sickly. That's not how God intended them to live, so that's not His original design. So you're going to have complications. So if they're on open pasture and they're just dealing with the normal things like flies, bots, you know, that kind of thing, the fungus, ringworm escaped my head. So if you're just dealing with those normal issues, this spray is what I use, and it does work very well. Again, for open wounds, you might want to add some neem oil just to make sure that, because it's also a pest killer as well as the thyme that's in here. So a pesticide as well as a pest repellent. So if you don't know what all those ingredients mean, then you need to go back and watch some of my other videos, but you can get the Healthy Chick, you can get our tea tree oil at homesteadmama.com. And that's what I'm doing today.